Hey Ryan, did you figure out why the transmission was screwing around?
Yeah, it turns out the file I stole off the internet was for a manual, not an automatic.
So, you know...
We're making progress.
We're making progress, we're learning things. Oh, it sounds so good. Now I love it. Well, welcome back, guys. We're in the garage. We got Ryan here actually tuning it correctly.
Well, we're going to try.
I played with it yesterday and then undid everything I did and put it back to what he had. So,
semi-professional tuning.
More professional than me. He doesn't have to borrow a laptop to do it.
I know. I know enough to be dangerous.
That's right.
Barkley Built, burning steel and fuel, turning rust to power. That's the golden rule. Barkley Built, we're tearing down the line. Full throttle, hearts in overdrive.
Okay, so Ryan's been playing with some tune here.
Trying to, anyway.
Trying. He's found things on that computer that I didn't know existed. In the meantime, I have got the gold wrap on the one intake pipe. And I managed to get the cover on the engine and fill the flat tire. So we should be able to go for a drive soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And hopefully it makes it. That would be nice too.
Yeah. Even better if we don't have to call for help.
Yeah, if we don't have to actually phone someone to come rescue us, that'll be nice. Okay, Ryan, what's the plan?
Well, I think we're ready to go for a drive, so hopefully we can get the cruise set up first, and then we'll maybe try and get into some boost and see what we can make this thing do.
First stop, gas station.
Yes, yeah.
Put some fresh premium in it, and we'll see what it does.
Get some good fuel in it, for sure.
All right. It's like it's taking off in third. I might have to check the tranny well. First time it's seen load though.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, we're back from the gas station. What did we learn?
Well, we're doing all right. It's a little rich in most areas, lean in some others, but I screwed up on the transmission tune.
We think.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
It feels like it's slipping pretty hard or trying to just stay in second. It doesn't want to downshift. I know what the fuel smell was. It maybe leaked out a bit.
Oh, geez, yeah. Well, the factory tune for this used engine RPM versus throttle position for its VE table. And this is a Chevy, like a, what do they call it? A factory retune for a supercharged Cavalier. And we didn't touch the transmission from one to the other, so I think that's where most of our problem is.
So we're going to try and copy and paste the old transmission tune in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a quick look over while Ryan's doing that. Other than that, what did you think?
I love this thing.
You've never rode in it before, have you?
No, I've never even sat in it before. This thing's pretty cool.
And how are the noises?
The turbo noises are awesome.
It makes the cutest little whistle and then a little flutter from the
little
blow-up
flutter is awesome. It's yeah. Oh, this thing's pretty cool. Starts to get into boost around 2600 RPM.
With no timing.
Yeah, I've got like 11 degrees of timing in it right now, so it's super safe that way. But we're getting there. We'll be making full throttle licks sooner than later.
It's a unit. First time driving it and first time out in the light. It actually drives not bad other than the tranny. I think the rear alignment's still a little bit off. I think I need to align it with weight in it. But I think that's a problem for later this week.
I'm not heavy enough for that?
No, I think the problem is I'm heavy. And I, aligned it without me in it.
Oh, fair enough.
So, okay. He's going to get that tune in and we're going to go for another drive, and hopefully the GoPro battery is a little bit charged this time. We're still fighting transmission issues. I'll let the guy who's smarter explain it here a little bit.
Well, I don't know. It seems like the transmissions are slipping. 1 and 2 were good, but 3 and 4 basically freewheeling. I'm thinking the difference between the GM reflash, supercharger reflash, and the stock tune might be a different TCU. I'm not entirely sure, but some big differences there on shift pressures and whatnot. So I'm just trying to work a transmission tune in that will hopefully make this thing function properly. But yeah, we're about to find out.
Okay, so we have spent the last 2-3 hours
At least.
fighting this transmission. It seems like it takes off in second. When it shifts up, it goes into like a false neutral. I put the stock tune back in it, like the non-2-bar OS, and it takes off like no problem. Just boom, spin the tires.
Yeah.
But you can't tune it because all kinds of stuff screwed up. So
We went through and changed every single transmission parameter multiple times, comparing both the stock tune and the modified 2-bar OS. Cannot make it work. Go to manually control the solenoids in the scanner, and
this was the last ditch effort.
The last stitch effort, like ready to give up and put an aftermarket ECU in it. And I just happened to hit command third and command fourth while we were at a dead stop, and there's first gear. It's completely backwards.
Fourth gear is first.
Fourth is first. Third is second. Second is third.
So when I thought I was going down the road in second gear on the highway, when I manually commanded second, that was actually third.
Yeah. And that's why it felt so doggy.
That's why it felt so doggy.
Yeah.
So we need to look up some wiring
And,
and reverse some wires on some solenoids, or rewire some solenoids somehow.
got to build a custom harness here.
So needless to say, we got some wiring to do, and then we'll keep testing.
But we are making progress. All right, we flip the wires. Gonna back it out and try it. Fingers crossed, hopefully this works.
That reverse is very responsive.
No kidding. Come on. First gear. Nope. Darn it. I don't get it. That's definitely second or third still. So we can command the solenoids and it'll go to first.
Want me to take it around the block?
I don't know, man.
See if it's still stuck in second or
Yeah,
third?
sure. Yeah. Still third?
It's still third, but instead of downshifting to second when it goes to shift, it goes to a neutral. So I think it controls the solenoids on and off wrong. I think it's turning them on and off backwards. So instead of turning solenoid 1 off to switch to second gear, it's turning it on to switch to second.
So what do we put in a relay then?
Well, I'm just trying to think it through.
Back to the drawing board here. We'll get back to you in a moment. Got to think through this.
Turns out, switching the wires didn't fix it. It made things different, but it didn't fix it. So we're down to a couple solutions. We can get Western with it and just add switches in the dash. We can do it right with micro switches on that ratchet shifter, or we can put a aftermarket controller on it.
And with Miles only a week away.
Actually, Ryan, it's 6 days away.
60.
6
Less
days
than a
away.
week away.
Less than a week away.
I'm thinking we're just gonna get Western with it. And,
So we're
put
going
switches.
we're gonna go pick up a switch or 2 switches and some wire, and cross our fingers.
Yeah, we're gonna ground the transmission solenoids with switches and manually shift it that way.
Josh said he wanted a manual in the Beetle anyway.
We'll see if it works.
The only
I don't
thing
know.
I'm not sure of is the torque converter clutch, but we can figure that out
You
later.
don't need lockup.
Well, it would be nice. I don't want to burn the tranny up. I want to use my cruise control,
That's
Ryan.
one more switch.
The only thing is, it's no longer going to kick down when he stabs the throttle.
No, you'd have to manually kick it out of.
Yeah, we'll have to manually shift it out of fourth.
Yeah.
But
As long as you don't forget that.
whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. You'll know right away.
You
It'll
know,
just stall it if
by
you
the end
don't
of day one, we'll have it figured out.
It would just stall at a light if you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good plan. Okay, we now have first, second, third, fourth. So we'll see if this transmission wants to do what it's supposed to.
Hopefully, maybe.
I'm really starting to look like an airplane cockpit in here with all the gauges and switches.
I like it. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay,
It's working.
it's working. The switches are working.
Our automatic manual.
Our manual automatic, yeah.
Manual automatic, yeah.
It's a power shift now.
E-shifter.
Yeah. Here, you run this. So we got first gear and second gear. Oh, we can't get more than second gear in this area. Back to first.
Not enough runaway.
Yeah. We just ignore all the rattling metal.
1G corner here.
Lots of turbo noises too. Okay. So first, second, third, fourth.
I love it.
Third, second. Doesn't really hold the gear, but you know, maybe you have to engage the converter to do that.
We're commanding all of the line pressure, so you'd think it would work.
Well, you know, I don't care as much on decel, just XL.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes off so much better. That's not even half throttle.
Well, it's plenty rich.
There we go, 110-ish. We got all four gears. I don't think we have converter lock, but
No, I'd be surprised. I think we'll have to put another switch in for that.
yeah, I think we'll have to add converter lock. Okay, we have discovered that the secret to making the transmission work correctly is to run the switches and the shifter. But he claims we're only making 3 pounds of boost, but you feel it when it kicks in, and it sounds just like it did when we hit the nitrous. Just all of a sudden just screams at you.
Yeah, it sounds like it's making more than that.
It sounds like it's making 1,000 horsepower, and I'm happy with that.
No, it's awesome.
Second. Well, Ryan, what did we learn?
I'm not a fan of this ECU, but
My ghetto shifting works.
ghetto shifting works.
And it sounds good when it builds boost.
It does.
We don't know how much it's actually building.
Yeah, I've still got some issues in the tune. The map's not reading quite correctly, but AFR gauge is happy. It's safe. It's not going to blow up. That's really all that matters for now.
Yeah, for now.
So,
It's drivable now. The map sensor isn't quite reading correctly. Looks like we got to scale it. Not the end of the world, but that's just kind of how it's going to go. But the Beetle is mobile, and I am ready to drive back and forth to work for a couple days. Hopefully we're going to try and figure some more stuff out with the map sensor. But we got a little bit of footage today. Sorry I couldn't get more, but it is an extremely windy day, and it is very loud inside that car. Not just engine noise, but wind noise. But the car is much quieter than it used to be until it comes on boost. When it comes on boost, it sounds great.
but it does make all the good noises. So
It
that's
does
all
make-
that matter.
It does make all the good noises, and I may have done a first to second pull, and when it shifted, I heard it go over on the gate. Unfortunately, we may not have been filming when that happened, but
No. Well, I was obviously on a close course in Mexico.
okay. So now, next time you see us, Miles Mayhem.
I guess so. We'll see you there.
See you guys.